On this week's episode, we talk about Mandalorian and Grogu.
And other news from the week.
This week we saw the brand new Star Wars movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu. And second week, we didn't watch the premiere, the release week, opening week. But I guess not a lot of people did. But we talk about numbers later.
Yeah.
And it was fun. No surprises. There's some very predictable things, but it was overall was decent. It's not like back in the day we would have, and we still sort of do, of course, with cable and Premiere Cable and streaming. That changed quite a lot. But back in the day, you had television and you had the movies, and the quality was different. For a movie star to go work on television, it would be like a demotion. You know, it's like,
Yes.
television. You know, so there was
Yeah.
that. So then there was a quality. They would do something for TV, and they would do like a movie for that. It would be next level. It would be better. Maybe more money, definitely more money invested, more people involved, more research and expertise. You know, picking one that's distant in time, but picking one that completely changed and became this whole different new thing, but awesome as the original, but different. We had the Mission Impossible TV show. It was very entertaining. It was fun. It was television. It was done with television scope of quality, financials, and producing. You know, every week a new episode. And then you have the movies, Tom Cruise movie franchise that became
Yeah.
a monster of its own, and it became something completely different, better, bigger, and much more expensive and much more profitable as well. Considering that between the Mission Impossible show and the Mission Impossible movies, there was a big chunk of time. But you can do that with Star Trek as well. We had the series, and you have the movie. The movie is so completely different. Like even the uniform, people look like, you know, on
They
the
did.
Star Trek
Oh
one.
yeah, in motion picture. Yeah,
Yeah.
they took every opportunity with bigger budgets and to just go nuts.
Yeah.
Listen to good movies.
But then the second one was actually better. They came up with those new red uniforms that
Oh,
became
yeah.
beautiful. They became like standard for the next movies and then into the new shows. But anyways, so with Mandalorian, we live at the different times where television, streaming, cable can be very close to what the movies do, right? So I don't know if it's an old way of thinking from us that lives through times
Yeah.
like this, that think, oh, this is a streaming show, and then they're gonna release a movie in the theaters. Oh, this gonna be better.
Yeah, it's gonna level up and have
Yeah.
bigger effects, maybe a bigger cast or special guests, but especially the story itself is gonna be bigger in scope and length and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. But and that was a problem with the movie. High expectations of how going to the big screen. Of course, there's productions and there's executive decisions involved on this. Maybe Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni and the producers of the show did not want to make a movie. They wanted to make another season. As a matter of fact, they said they wanted to make a movie, but their movie, like I said, it would be stepping up. It would be like the next
Yeah.
level. It would be so big that it would combine the shows Ahsoka, Boba Fett, Mandalorian. I'm missing any, and then
No, I think there's.
I mean I
many
guess
ones.
even Rebels because Ezra is there, Sabine,
Yeah.
Sabine
yes,
is there,
yes.
and
Zeb.
what's his bucket?
Zeb.
Yeah, Zeb, but the Thrawn.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe Luke Skywalker shows up there, and it would be like a Thrawn trilogy in the movies. And they said they want to make movies like that. They want to make 3 movies like that. That didn't happen. Who knows what happens behind the curtains at Lucasfilm and Disney? They put that on hold or canceled. There's no details. But then they're gonna make a movie out of the blue. They announced this Star Wars movie, Mandalorian and Grogu. I was like, okay, maybe this is the first step in that trilogy.
Yeah.
The trailers didn't look nothing like it. It looked like a new season, and that's what the movie turned out to be. It's it's within the Mandalorian universe, which is a corner of the Star Wars universe. It uses elements from the show, and mostly from the show, because even some of the characters that are secondary to him on this, they popped every now and then on the show.
Or other Filoni shows.
All the Filoni shows.
Yeah.
So it was like a long episode, if not a season.
No, I would say it was more like 3 or 4 episodes. Like you can spot like it was very like chapters. Like here, this
Sure,
is one
yeah,
concise
yeah.
episode. I lost track of like how many,
Yeah.
but like 3 or 4 episodes.
So
distinctly.
a season or a
Yeah.
mini season that they put all in one movie. It was good as the seasons. Was the best season? Maybe not. It was the worst season? Maybe not. It was very entertaining. It was very fun. But there was like, for one, me, like as soon as I saw the trailer, I said this is gonna be the opening of the movie, and it was the opening of the movie, because they had the bigger story, right? And there's this problem with big franchises. They hold back into content. They own everything. They could do anything and everything.
Yeah.
But they hold back on the sense that the bigger story, it's like this and if you're listening, I'm putting my fingers really close, my thumb and my pointer finger really close. So the bigger story importance on that story we're watching is very little, because the main story is he hunts Nazis, he hunts Imperials, right? And that's like what they call, there's an expression they say, that's the in theater, what's behind, that's the scenario, that's the
backstory,
the backstory
his raison d'être.
for something else. And it is something else, and it's Bondi-esque in the sense that the opening is like, whoa, they did the same thing with Indiana Jones, the last one. It started him with finding Nazis in the past. That's
Yes,
like,
yes.
with CGI and stuff, and then it moves completely. I mean, sort of something different, but in that sense, it doesn't move the story forward. It's a bounty hunter code story. Again, it's fun. It's visually beautiful. And you talk about it. I already talked a lot.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of things went right with this one. I enjoyed this a lot. I, for one, feel like it was much better than Solo, because we are doing like new things, different things, and I really like The Mandalorian as a show. So I'm not mad about having what is essentially another season. There were a couple moments where I was like, guys, this is dumb. Like, just lazy, or something happened that made no sense, but you needed it for the plot to move forward. And so, it's like, okay, whatever. And there was some really weak dialogue, but nobody's watching Star Wars for dialogue. It's a Star Wars problem, and I'm wondering if maybe they just like lean into it and like, nope, it's not a problem, it's a tradition. We just have a weird dialogue, but powerful stories.
And again, never mind. I would say something.
Okay. But yeah, overall, like, it looks like Star Wars. It feels like Star Wars. We have some very fun combat. We have cool ships, and like Zeb is there, which is fun and great, and the little aliens who don't sound like they're speaking English, but they are, and complaining about that, they're like, the bad baby, like, that is hilarious to me.
Yeah, it's definitely for younger audiences, and I mean kids.
Yes, and our kids loved it.
Yeah.
They had a blast the whole time. So I feel like maybe is my reaction to this how many adults felt about Return of the Jedi, where they're like, oh, this is good stuff, but these Ewoks are really pushing the boundaries here. Like, is this me reacting to Grogu now? Or I'm like, I really need him to quit with the baby sounds and like move on. I don't know. But
No,
overall,
I don't think it's fair.
Great. It wasn't profound, And part of me is sad thinking what could have been, because tie-ins with like Thrawn and all that could be amazing, or really leaning into, because at the beginning of the film he makes a big deal about how he's like, nope, like I'm a bounty hunter, but I only work for the New Republic and I only hunt Imperials. Like that's what I do. That's the violence that's justified. That's how this works. But then very quickly we leave behind the Empire and we're just with the Hutts, and that's where most of this is. So yeah, there were moments like, that's kind of a bummer. Part of me sad about what it could have been, but it was very fun. It was very fun Star Wars.
And that's
there's a whole thing with Shikari. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm not mad about it. In fact, I got really mad when my kids had to go to the bathroom and I missed part of it. And I was so annoyed with them. And they're like, Mom, it's not our fault. I'm like, you're never buying soda again. I'm missing this. Anyway.
But again,
it was good. I think you should go see it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll wait for Disney Plus because one of the biggest hopes I had was like, it's this Star Wars is big. It's these guys work tech really well. It's for IMAX. They're gonna make this like we drool. Like it was like wow. It was good, but it was not that good.
There were a few visuals that I felt like very much brought me back to the prequels. Especially and the original trilogy. So there's a lot that's going on, and it's clear that this film was mostly in the hands. By the time they actually got to like making this movie, it was in the hands of people who know and love Star Wars.
Yeah,
and for that reason, it was very fun. And the music, I love the Mandalorian theme. When we go to Shikari, there's like a weird music bit. Yeah, it goes like techno, but that's almost or like electronic sort of. But I feel like it's kind of becoming the whole like crime underworld soundtrack. Like if you watch a Guy Ritchie movie,
at least it's not,
those guys are all about techno.
At least it's not blinded by the lies, right?
Yeah, what was that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyways, it's fun. It's entertaining. It's Star Wars. It's Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It is very Disney Plus. I feel like the shows are gonna like this. Don't expect to be more than that. The whole thing compared to Jedi, to Return of the Jedi, I don't think is not even.
I just mean like there's elements of it that are not for my age group.
On the Return of the Jedi, the story moves. They find out their sister and brother.
Sure.
There's the whole confronting the father and the redemption and finding the Empire and taking down the Empire. The story moves quite a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe not that particular film. I guess I mean like just the Ewoks. Or like watching the Ewoks as a kid, I was like, yes, this is hilarious. This is brilliant. These guys are clever little warriors. This all makes sense. But now as an adult, we just watched it with our girls, and I was like, this, what?
I don't know.
Sticks and rocks, guys.
Maybe that part. Yeah.
So it's like that's the comparison that I'm making. There are things there that work for a child and a child's imagination and a child's mind that, as an adult, it's kind of pushing it for me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe like Jar Jar in the prequels.
I always felt like the Ewoks were like very, 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 very alien. Some people say the fluffy bears. I thought it was like they're aliens. That's how they look. They're small.
They're good, and they gave us a really good visual of like the evil of the Empire. Right, when we see as a kid, I remember seeing like, you know, when one of the Ewoks gets shot down and his buddy, he's like, there's like smoke rising from his body, and his buddy cries, and as a child, like that hit me hard. So they're good, but again, when like they roll the logs and the ATST's like whoa, and falls over, that's silly.
Yeah.
But again, for a child's mind, a child's imagination, it worked, and I loved it, and I still do.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, no, The Mandalorian it's a Disney Plus movie, basically, and they stamped as a IMAX movie. So don't if you don't, you know, if you want going for The Mandalorian, yeah, you're gonna have fun. If you go for Grogu, you're gonna have fun. If you're expecting more, like everybody expects from something that goes to the movies, from one of the biggest movie entertainment corporations in the universe, you know, and they hold back into the story, the importance of this into the story, because season 1 it did very little, right? But then it was gaining importance, and like the good expanded universe, used to do. It crossed paths with the legends, right? In the Mandalorian, it crossed paths with Luke Skywalker and R2. And it happens again. In this, the distancing, but what they give to us in return is not spending on their own realm, right? Because we do have a Hut that is a reference and is the same character as the original Star Wars Clone Wars movie. And is that the end of that guy's story? Maybe, maybe not. And there's a bounty hunter that the story is kind of not really ended. It might come next season. They might cross paths again.
Yeah.
So you see. Anyways, it's not bad.
No, I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, it's
I was
definitely
entertained. I enjoyed it. It's not like profound Star Wars, but it's very
Yeah.
fun. Good Star Wars.
it's a spin-off, but it's not a spin. To be clear, it's not a spin-off with the qualities of Rogue One, because that one was like up there.
That is a high bar. That
Yeah.
I feel like Rogue One stands with the original trilogy.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That one was distanced from the original, but it was parallel, and then got close, and then concludes. It's like super well
Perfect.
done.
Yeah.
It's as it should be done.
Perfect film.
This one they hold back. They don't get them closer enough to the New Republic that. You know, we don't have Rogue Ones. We have some pilots. The pilot X-wings. They're blue. They are the blue team. You know, it's very
Yeah.
simplistic. The blue team. What
I
you get?
I hear that. I hear
The
that.
legendary blue team.
But like when they drop out of hyperspace, I still get like, don't. They're
Yes.
here.
Oh,
boy.
in the music, it's like it start becoming like a clash of lightsabers on the light
Yes.
when lightsabers clash. I think that's the name of the song. Dun, 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 and then. I was come on, guys! I thought you couldn't do it. Because the Rogue Squadron alone, it could be like a source for a movie,
I know.
which technically, more or less, going to become one next year, a year from now. Starfighter, the new Star Wars movie with
Ryan Gosling.
And everybody went to the set of that movie. Everybody wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Spielberg, Tom Cruise,
Yeah.
Michael Bay. Everybody was like, "Whoa, what's going on there?" And that one sounds very, very
promising.
good. Yeah.
I think so. So I mentioned before, like there's things in this movie that I feel like I would have enjoyed more if I was a child because my children did love it when I was like, But there is something about Star Wars, and when they get it right, like you know, the ships showing up, that do or Rogue One too, that take me back to that childlike mindset of being able to watch with just like this pure, like unsullied imagination and willing to go along on this ride and be inspired and all that other good stuff. And we got close to that. There were a couple moments of that.
Yeah.
In this movie, and I do love Star Wars for that.
And they know, but I mean the I don't know, the legal bureaucratic executives restraints. How does that work to expand and give a lot once? I don't know how that changes the fate of a movie, but they know that there's some things that people love, like, and just to see recognize, like they have the U-wing, the ship from Rogue One, right?
Yes.
They show up, it's like, yeah, but it's just it's always teasing, right? It's always teasing. It's like Matt Walsh, the political commentator, sometimes he talks about culture. He talks about comic book movies. One is. It's like they're always teasing. They're always teasing the next, and the next, and the next.
Yes.
Some of them are good, but
Yeah.
some is just teasing something that will come. But it's like, let it come. One day we want to see.
You could just make the good movie now.
Yeah. You know, it's like, what are you waiting for? You want to make money now, or make money in the future? Maybe there'll be no future, so make money now. Make the movie now. Yeah.
You could make a good movie now, and then later you could make another good movie.
Holding back. Anyways, that's anything else about The Mandalorian?
No, I just keep thinking.
Fun
that-
fact:
Oh.
the mask does not protect against gas.
Oh my gosh! I know.
Is that as bad as Obi-Wan having a electric fence, and he could go on the side, and he go Oh, no,
Oh yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That was rough, guys. That was rough. That was rough.
Yeah.
You know in Lego Movie, there's the little astronaut, like the vintage Lego astronaut, and all he wants to do is build a spaceship.
Yeah, it's like Charlie Day.
Yeah,
Spaceship!
This is my brain through like half of the movie. Like we get to well, I guess it's the Republic base. We get to the Republic base like spaceship. And they drop out of hyperspace. Spaceship.
Yeah.
Ah! Anyway, so overall good. I think it's worth if you've got the budget to take your kids.
It's fun to
this summer.
Kids, yes.
Go to the movies and see it.
There's some tough competition coming, right? There's a He-Man.
Yeah, He-Man looks really fun.
Yeah. Well, The Mandalorian and Grogu are available on theaters everywhere. You should check.
Yeah.
If not, soon enough on Disney Plus near you.
All right, moving on. Let's head over to the world of streaming with Margos Got Money Troubles.
Is that what you decided? Okay,
yes.
I thought we decided. Yes, sure.
You did this.
I did this, yes. It wasn't AI who wrote it, it was me. Margot Got Money Problem. A new Apple TV show, the first season just ended. And it was a lot better than I thought.
It was much more thoughtful than I expected it to be.
Based on a book? I don't know. I didn't research if the book is based on a true story. No, it's not. No, I think I researched that. It's not based on a true story. Because I think there's elements on the show that you can tell it's not a true story, and also also I did research. It's not a true story, but it's a very, very.
But it is
modern,
a very common dilemma.
Yes.
The situation and everything, so it does feel very
it's
relevant.
It's a very modern story. Involves things like technology of internet and OnlyFans and video, audio, and exploitation. There's like all over the internet. But the main story is this girl has sexual relations with a professor, and she gets pregnant because of shocker. People get pregnant.
She's a college student. He seduces her. He takes advantage of her.
Yeah,
it's pretty ridiculous.
And she wants that baby.
She wants the baby. He does that. So she goes to him. Is like, hey, here's the situation. He's like, but I'm married and I have children of my own and my career and just no.
Yeah.
Go away, you floozy.
Yeah. And he's like a community college, right?
I mean, not quite community college, but it's
it feels like he's
it's not like an Ivy League. Or
I know,
anything,
but it feels like he's as like when we first meet him, he's like, I mean, of course we know that the show is going the way it's going, but it feels like and through the eyes of the main character, she said, "Oh, he says I'm good." So, she starts believing that she's good, not saying that she's not. But it feels like he has a little bit of credit, right? But the more we learn about him, it's like he's a loser.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, it's very clear, too, like, for us as the viewers who are not flush with the hormones, like, it's very clear, like, he's just saying stuff, too. Like, sure, she is a good writer, and she's talented, and that comes out in the show. But he's just saying stuff to get in her pants. I do mean what I said. He seduced her and took advantage of her.
Yeah, absolutely. So she gets pregnant. She chooses life. She has the baby. She goes to him and says, "No, get rid of it." And then there's legal problems there, and then he moves away from her. She has no relationship, but she has to take care of the baby, and she does what she can. She got into the realm of OnlyFans.
Sorry, because you can't get a job without childcare, but you can't pay for childcare without a job.
She does try.
She tries real hard.
She loses a job like right away. Because,
and they do a good job of showing. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No.
I just think they do a good job of showing this whole dilemma that like she and this professor make a massive mistake, an entirely predictable and avoidable mistake, but she's stuck with all of the consequences, and she does a good thing and like wants to keep and love this child, but she's stuck in impossible circumstances because this dad abandoned her and like there's nothing she can do about it. And yeah, what are her options? There are no good options.
Yeah, her family support is very weak. Her father is a former addict. That's like trying to recover. So he's like it's like holding tight to his recovery process. Her mother sort of lovingly says that I don't want to get involved.
Yeah, loves her, but isn't
Yeah.
great with babies, and also
Yeah.
has to work herself.
Yeah. And is involved with a very, which is not a problem, with a very religious person that she wants to keep him away from all that. There's very interesting
There's a lot of
elements.
layers.
Very, very interesting elements on how this goes. And it's very, very compelling story. I mean,
Yeah.
because it deals with OnlyFans and sexual exploitation on the internet. There was a risk that there would be the whole show would be about that,
And that's kind of what I expected, so I wasn't
Yeah.
super enthused, even though
but
I'm very fond of Elle Fanning and Nick Offerman. It's a great cast. Greg
Michelle
Kinnear.
Pfeiffer, Nicole Kidman, and that lady that's a mom. I can't remember. Anyways, so
Yeah.
and it was actually not next season. I don't know. It might be that maybe this was the book, and next season they're gonna go off the book and they're gonna be full on. They're gonna have to find problems because that if it's just a show of her doing what she's doing and everything is successful, it's like there's no show. But
Yeah.
anyways, for this season, the father gets back into the picture for bad reasons. But I thought they concluded in a very interesting way because the judge gets involved.
Love that judge.
Very, very fun.
Oh, yeah.
And entertaining judge, and he is like you are cheering, you are hoping for the mother to keep the kid, and as bad as what she's the mother and she's trying her best. We're rooting for that, but the judge thinks beyond that. He
big picture.
he considers that a lot, but he says like this father deserves to
No,
know.
the baby deserves to know his father.
Oh, it was a baby.
He needs to know his
Okay,
father.
so this baby needs to know his father, and
Yeah.
and it was a very, very interesting, surprisingly well done ending.
It is, especially when you layer on that Elle Fanning didn't actually know her father growing up because she is the result of an extramarital affair from when he was on the road doing his pro wrestling thing, and he went back to his family and didn't really have anything to do with her until she was an adult and things came together. So we have these layers of broken families and broken people, but also having grace for each other and making something beautiful in love, getting over the imperfections and the frailties, and there's just a lot of good layers going on. There's a little bit more time with the porn stuff than I wanted there to be, but I feel overall the story was really good, and also really good looks at societal problems that
Very
how
modern.
yeah, very modern, again all these so many children being born out of wedlock and how that affects who that affects and who's missing on what, and also the way that she is everybody at one point looks at her with disdain and disgust for what she's doing to support her family. Nobody has any comments whatsoever about the men who are paying for it. They're like, "Oh, you're so gross for doing this." And but nobody has anything to say about all the men who pay her $1 bajillion to do what she does. It's working on a lot of layers, and I think overall I appreciate it. I think it's good.
Yeah. And yeah, the first season was really good. Who knows what gonna happen next? But if anything, if you are an adult and you want an adult, modern, current, interesting story, this could be one. There's some really good characters there, and yeah, Apple TV Plus,
Yeah.
knocking out of the park again. So Margos got money troubles. Available
There
on
were
Apple
several
TV,
troubles.
Apple TV Plus, starring Elle Fanning and a bunch of other talented people.
Nick Offerman, Nicole. Yeah, it was good. It was good stuff. All right, let's pivot a lot and come to Survivor 50 in the hands of the fans.
Oh, previously on. So, Survivor 50, the finale. We watched the finale, and it was. I mean, it was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was rooting for the other guys. but the underdog, triple time underdog, Aubrey, I can't remember her name.
Yeah, Aubrey.
But the last name. Can't
What's
remember.
these people's last names?
When the finale, he says the last name.
He says,
It's the only time.
no. First names only.
And she won Survivor by
Yeah.
vote, because that's how you win Survivor.
That's true. And I feel like several people I've talked to and heard from feel the same way. That like maybe it wasn't our first choice, but we can't be mad about it. This girl worked for it, like tooth and nail. The fact that she practiced, like someone made the puzzle and she bought it and practiced. And the way she came through, like in the very end, like that was beautiful and emotional. Although the girls never laughed. So the final puzzle at the last immunity challenge, they have one hand tied to their waist, so they can't use it. So then she wins the challenge, and like nobody unties her. So she's she's crying.
I didn't notice
speed,
that.
and Jeff ties her, and she's still just standing there tied up. And the girls are like, "Untie her! Let her go!"
Oh gosh, that's
anyway.
funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. Of course, Survivor 50 was like voted by the fans with so many new things, so many different things. And one thing that happens for the first time is that Jeff screwed up.
Oh.
There was a moment of the show he would start a challenge.
Yeah.
They would play a video of the challenge, and then he would call this person back to interview post-challenge.
Yeah, so they were cutting back and forth between like the filmed and edited produced episode and then this live event where they're all watching it together.
Yeah. I mean, Jeff helped, but someone screwed up and sent the guest out before the video. So when Jeff said, "Okay, so yeah, you couldn't do a fire, so sit down. Let's move on."
Our last member of our jury. And Cerie's like, "Jeff,
yeah,
no."
It's like everybody's like, "What?" And it's like, wait, what just happened? Jeff said, "Let's cut to commercial. We'll be right back."
Yeah. So he revealed who won fire.
So when we saw, it was like, it was okay. It was funny, and then he joked about it. Survivor 50, the heads of the fans. The first time he did that because of fan shoes. That.
Yeah. I think he did great. He's a very good host. He's a very good host, and all 50 seasons of experience have paid off.
Yeah.
And he
took over. He's like one of the big executive producers. The wife of, oh gosh, I can't remember his name. His name is gonna come to my mind. But anyways, the wife of the creator of the show, who created many successful shows, including The Apprentice.
Is that Bruckheimer?
Huh? No.
Who produces?
No. It's
I feel like I see his name there.
oh gosh. You check.
Yeah.
I'll talk.
Okay.
Anyways, so the big creator, the producer of the show, his wife,
Mark Burnett.
Yeah, there you go. Mark Burnett's wife. She wants. I mean, he was like working hard, getting success and money. She wanted a little bit of her husband, right? To enjoy the laurels of victory.
Yes.
And it's like, hey, why don't you, give it to Jeff. Jeff would do a good job. And then he did.
He's done a great job.
He took over, and the show is very good. It's very, very successful. And it's very interesting to watch the evolution of the show, and the things changed and got tweaked, and some things they bring back. Anyways, so Aubrey won. It was fun, and she won a car. They ended the curse of the car, because everybody who would win a car on the show would. How is it a curse? They would lose the show. Is that it?
I think so. I don't remember. I didn't know about the car curse.
Yeah. And in this case, they gave her the car after she won, so there's no curse. Suck a curse! Anyways, survive.
Cerie was given like the fan vote. Sia $100,000.
Yeah.
Cerie is the one I think a lot of people wanted her to finally win, because she's such a good player, and you just can't help but love her as a person.
What's his bucket? Oh gosh, I'm forgetting names now.
Jonathan.
No, the monkey boy. What's his bucket?
The monkey?
Yeah, he's the old ones. He would climb trees.
Oh. Was he in this one?
Toby, Kobe, what was it?
Yeah, Colby. that's the Colby.
Ozzy. So Ozzy is like, remember when people, there's this shirt, people get sick or get surgery. It's like, oh, all I got is this stupid shirt, right? Something like that. He only got a stupid shirt.
They did. Oh boy,
Which was funny.
that was funny.
Use the idol,
Like,
right?
maybe they
Use the idol.
Yeah.
Ozzy, because he
Like-
got kicked out again before idol in his pocket.
Ozzy. I think they could have given him the car.
I guess, yeah.
I know, because like Aubrey won, Suri got the $100,000.
The second place does get some money.
Yeah.
I think it's 200,000, something like that.
Or the
Yeah.
$2 million.
And they all get some. They give some compensation for their time. Yeah, it's not like prize, but
Well,
Yeah.
also if you lose, you still have quite a bit of time. You're hanging out in Fiji,
True.
especially
true.
if you're out before. I guess that.
And if you're friendly, with people, right? Some people are naturally not friendly, which is fine. But some people are more extrovert, and they make more friends. And if you're friendly with certain peoples, you might get cameos on White Lotus.
You might. In fact, Mike White has revealed after the finale that Charlie and Camilla are going to be featured in the 4th season.
Yeah, which will
Joining
be
Angelina.
to be at the what's it called, the area? France, Riviera. There's a between Paris and the Riviera. There's scenes.
Yeah.
They showed some scenes of some characters showing up at Cannes Festival. So there'll be rich, famous film people,
Alright.
or just rich people that go there. So we'll see. But yeah, those survivors got cameos. Joining.
Mike White scheduled the filming of like smash hit series White Lotus so that he could be on Survivor 50.
Yeah.
That's how much he loved this experience. He was like, yeah, we're going to put like my entire, like the greatest success of my career, we're going to pause that for a minute so I can come be like starved and isolated on an island.
Yeah. And it was
For a month.
Mike White was an interesting case because he was an actor.
Oh, yeah.
And like starving artist, that's what they call it, right? He was a
Right.
starving actor. He was like, we saw him on
He wasn't that really the only thing I remember him
Rock.
in is being like the like pushover roommate.
on School of Rock.
Yeah, in School of Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, and some other small things, and then he went to Survivor. He won Survivor, and then he got this deal with
Yeah.
HBO, like White Lotus. And there's like a big hit going to his fourth season.
I think so.
And
Is it just me, or were they working in like White Lotus style music into the Survivor? Like there were moments of
no, I think it's the other way around. I think,
think
White,
so?
White Lotus used some
Brings in Survivor. They were doing the thing. Okay.
Yeah. And also regionalistic stuff. So when they go to Thailand, they pick some Thailand.
Yeah, but we've been in Fiji for so long.
Yeah. No.
Oh, on White Lotus. Oh, yes.
They mix the Survivor vibes with that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyways, enough Survivor. Anything else about Survivor?
I think we got it.
Yeah. Okay. So Survivor 51 coming
Mm-hmm.
next year because 50 seasons and they're not gonna stop because Jeff has 3 houses in Fiji he needs to pay for. I'm kidding. I don't know how
Right.
many houses he has.
There are families,
At
like
least
families
one.
being made, like people who've met on Survivor and now have children and are raising them in Fiji, like the production staff.
Yeah.
Like they met producing and now like they have children.
Really?
And their children are like growing up
And working as
in
a
Fiji as yeah.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's
Anyways,
it's an
Survivor.
institution.
All 50 seasons are available on CBS, Paramount, CBS Plus, CBS All Access, also
Yes.
known as Paramount Plus.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at some news and some numbers. Michael has surpassed $700 million in the global box office.
Big hit, and that guarantees a sequel, which is coming soon.
Yes. Obsession, which is like an indie horror type film, opened to $16 million, far surpassing The Mandalorian and Grogu's $12 million launch.
Yeah, and on the second weekend, the estimate is that Obsessions will take the top, and in second will be this other indie horror movie called
Backrooms.
Backrooms, and Mandalorian going third.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also this Obsession is like, I think he's the youngest director to have a movie on the top of the
good
box
for him.
office for opening.
Good for
Yeah.
him. Well, despite a slow start, Mandalorian went up to a $165 million global opening.
Global.
Yeah,
Which was
but it was down 70% the next weekend. So.
Yes, and for a Star Wars movie, that's very little considering the franchise. Yeah, but again, it's not. I don't know if everybody is treating like that, but it feels like, and I had the feeling before. I was hoping to be wrong. It feels like a Disney Plus movie, and maybe some people are thinking that.
I would say it is a very good Disney Plus.
Sure,
movie.
sure.
'Cause, like a lot of
Yeah.
the Disney Plus stuff is like.
Yeah, I'm
and
not
this
talking
is
about
much
the bad
better.
ones. I'm talking about bad ones. I'm talking
Yeah.
about it follows the
So,
quality
like,
of the
theatrical
show.
release Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'm talking about the quality of the show, and the show is split in many episodes. So if you would, but anyway, so maybe that's why.
Okay. So yeah, Backrooms, like we said, is beating it. Okay, the roast of Kevin Hart brought in 13.5 million views, so that brought it to the top of the Netflix TV list. And people have had a lot to say about that. It was honestly, I don't know. I've not been terribly impressed with the roast we've seen.
It's roast. It's what it is.
Yeah, but a lot of them like guys, that was like comedy.
Penis, vaginas.
Yeah, you just said swear words and genitalia and waited for us to laugh. Like that wasn't.
I think for them, I think they get a kick out of it because maybe I don't know, because maybe they can do that on TV and they never can. So I don't know.
I don't know. I just well, we saw this in like the Pete Holmes story. Like there's a lot of comedians who just that's their thing, and I just feel like that's not funny.
Yeah.
And
it feels really forced. And this is generic because like when you're gonna talk about you guys are your penis, you got your vagina. It's like you have to write a penis joke to this guy. That maybe on their circles is known to have the biggest penis ever, but you have to make a joke about it and how he has the smallest ever. So it's not even realistic to the point that it's funny. It's just like it feels like 5-year-olds who's like, oh, your butt, you know. It's kind of forced in that way.
This feels like being transgressive at a slumber party where we're like, we're gonna say the words we're not allowed to say.
Yes, yeah.
It's a PG-13 movie. Oh my gosh.
There's definitely a lot of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not their best material. Yeah.
Oh, and to shock absolutely nobody, like half of the jokes were about Kevin Hart being short.
Yeah.
Some of those were actually very funny.
Sure, but I mean,
also, like, guys,
it's not even a joke. It's a statement of truth.
And also like low hanging fruit.
I did it.
Low enough for him to reach. I don't know, but
let's move on.
Okay, New York Magazine columnist plagiarized like crazy. Ross Barkin apparently copied the write of a bunch of workers from Washington Post and from NPR and got caught because those are major publications, and I guess he got fired. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know, but still. Guys, your industry's struggling and credibility's lacking. It looks like Ginny Weasley from the HBO Harry Potter series is going to have to be recast for season 2. And from what I saw, it's not super clear why. Maybe I didn't look hard enough.
I didn't see details, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like it's just...
the actress for the first season is not coming back, which is surprised that she's even there in the first season. She's not there in the first movie, right?
We see her in the book and in the movie. She's on the platform saying goodbye to them.
That's it.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So she doesn't. So this isn't a big like if you are going to recast, this is the time to do it. It's not.
I guess
unless they're doing something different.
Maybe in the show it has more. Maybe Harry look and then she look. And then it's like that was the first time they saw each other. Love sparked. And then skip 6 seasons later.
Yeah, but again, this would be like love sparking between an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old.
So
maybe
what?
10.
Yeah.
I guess I'm saying like there's not a lot unless they have written in much more for her.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the first season, I don't.
Oh, she's done. She's gone.
Yeah,
they're gonna get someone else.
So that happened. This one I'm actually very excited about.
And if you're lucky, she's gonna be red hair.
Oh, she has to be. That's like the defining Weasley trait.
Well, but
they're redheads. They're all Gryffindors.
Defining characteristics of a character on the source material does not reflect what they're gonna do in adaptation. That happens all the time.
Truly heinous though, because like they make such a big deal about them all.
Don't they make a big deal about Snape being white and weird?
Well, there's like other things that are more defining, but yeah, she does talk a lot about his sallow appearance.
See, that's what I'm saying. It does not. Hollywood would find a way, even though it was a bad way. They might. Anyways,
Oh man! All right.
and that would be worse because in the first season she is red hair and freckles. If on the second season she is a Latina girl, it's like, come on, guys, you guys pushing. But anyway,
Ginger erasure. Okay, Kingdom Come Studio has announced a Lord of the Rings open world game.
We'll see. I mean, Lord of the Rings, I'm on it, and I play some really crappy Lord of the Rings
There
stuff.
have been some very dumb ones.
Yeah,
So like, this is not why.
But maybe.
You don't have to play.
It's a small studio, but big studios are doing woke crap stuff. Maybe the small studios will save the day.
I am optimistic.
Yeah.
I would love like an open world game, a la Hogwarts Legacy, like that sort of a treatment for Lord of the Rings. That would be a blast to play, where there's like story, but also you get to just like hang out in Middle Earth for a while. That would be great.
Hanging out in Mordor. It's like, why would I hang out in Mordor?
Well, that's the other thing. Like, why are all these games just in Mordor? That is the worst place.
Yes.
That is like the worst. Like, it is so hard to read that part of Return of the King because it just, the land itself sucks the soul out of you. We could be hanging out in Hobbiton or in Bree or like there's
no game there. You're gonna go collect apples.
Maybe it could be options. Like the Hogwarts Legacy treatment gives you a little bit of everything. There's like some spooky dark magic stuff. There's like big stories. There's a few fun side quests. You can also just go like gather up some pets and take care of them. Like there's options and layers.
Yes, yeah.
Like sometimes.
That was so villains.
Sometimes you just Hogwarts Legacy did very well. Sometimes,
but it was a combination.
But
it had a little bit of that. The way you say it, it seems like I'm gonna spend hours like collecting pets.
But you don't have to. You can if you want.
Oh sure, okay.
You can, and even like after you've completed the story, there's still a lot to go back there for.
I mean, for trophy
you
hunters,
can just hang out.
For trophy hunters, it's like I'm gonna have to go and collect pets. I'm still so kidding. But anyways, we hope this is gonna be a good one because you love Lord of the Rings, you love games, and to have both.
Yeah, in an open world, it's
nice.
such a great world. This is such a great world to be in.
Yeah.
The Ritter Mark. Oh my gosh! Could you imagine? Like you get a horse, you just get to ride around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done.
There's
possibilities. Exploring Rivendell.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Talking about games, new James Gunn. Get me the number. I might be wrong. The new James. I don't know if I put that on the news, but the new James Bond games. I think it's called First Light. That sounds weird. But anyways, 007 game sold. First Light. Okay. How much is sold? Get me the number. Sold a record.
Over 200. Oh no, the budget was over 200 million to develop.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Let's see. First Light sales. They sold 1.5 million units.
Yeah, on the first day.
Yeah, the headline says, it turns out people like James Bond.
Yeah, and this sounds, it's like everybody were concerned about some things that would put it, especially because some recent James Bond comic books, they're like doing like the woke crap stuff. But this one, someone says that they followed the G triad, right? Girls, guns. What's the other G?
I don't know. Guys.
Girls, guns, and
more guns.
Anyways,
great cars.
Sure.
I don't know.
But it sounds like it's gonna be entertaining. It's
apparently has nothing to do with any of the films.
What?
The game.
No, it's like a original story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like as a younger James. So which they do games like that, and they do some very good ones. But yeah, it sounds like someone said a comment is like it will make you feel good to be a man. It's like, yes, that's what James Bond game should be. But anyway, moving on.
Yep. All right. Let's see.
Gadgets.
Oh yeah, gadgets.
There you Girls, guns, and gadgets.
Yeah.
There you go.
James Bond does have great gadgets. Yeah. All right. Well, just finishing up this week, this episode. Just a cute little tidbit. There's a sandwich shop somewhere that put up a sign that says,
yes.
Liam Neeson eats here for free.
Yeah.
Which was a nice gesture.
And he showed up.
He sure did.
This is like, of course you. I mean, I don't know. I would. Free food. I mean, a millionaire, sure, but it's still free food.
Yeah, but also like it probably just made their day, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like what an easy way
to have a great picture together.
Yeah,
you can check
that's so
online.
nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice. So there you go. New marketing strategy.
Yes. Oh man, everybody's gonna post things online. Come here, eat here for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. I guess that's it for this week. We come back next week with more pop culture news and entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.